Hey there, Techie Teacher here to show off my weekly planner. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and click Enable Macros. You'll get a similar option in a yellow banner up here if you're on a PC. The first thing it's going to prompt me to do is enter my school start date. So let me go ahead and do that. I start school pretty early, 8/4, and you don't have to enter the year as long as you're entering this year in Excel. So 8/4, hit return, and it knows that it's this year. It's prompting me to send that to my planner, so I'm going to go ahead and send that. It says success, you have done that. So let's go ahead and click on the planner tab here and see what it did. I start school on 8/4, so it has shaded off all the days that I do not have school, 8/1, 8/2, and 8/3, and then it has filled in my days starting with my first day of school. So you can see I can scroll to the right, I can scroll down, and those headers will stay there as I scroll. Let me go back to dates here and fill in some of my vacation time. Let's say my fall break starts on October 3rd. I'm going to enter 10/3 in there and hit return. It will get the year again. And then let's go ahead and just enter 9/5 as Labor Day. That was a Monday, and that was also a Monday. But when I send it to the planner this time, what it's going to do is take this whole week out of my planner and then shade this day off. Let's take a quick look. All right, I'm going to scroll to the right down to 9/5. It's shaded that day off. That will be important later. And let me scroll to the right a little more to where 10/5 would have been, and you see that from 9/30 it goes straight to 10/10. And it just took that whole week right out of my planner. I'm done with dates now, so let me go to my textbooks tab, click on that, and I've got a few example textbooks set up here. I've got my math text, and let's say it has 7 chapters. So I just selected 7 from the drop-down menu. And then you can turn on or off subchapters. And if you turn them on, you'll have another drop-down menu where you can select as many subchapters as you need. And then you choose which chapter you're going to start on, and you choose which header it's going to go in, as well as a start date. I've got that all set up. I chose Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as the days I want it filled, since it's just an example, and hit send to planner. You'll get a pop-up that says success, you filled this to your math header. Since you chose the math header, let's go back to planner and check it out. In my math header, I've got, well, I chose to start on a Thursday, so it did what I told it to do, but then after that, it only fills in on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays all the way down. And it leaves Tuesdays and Thursdays blank. So let's go back to the textbooks for a second and look at this reading text. Let's maybe call this another math, just so that it's not confusing that I'm sending it to the math header. All right, got all my information set up. I can turn on chapter names and name each chapter if I would like to. And then I've put this one on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So when I send that to my planner, success, we can go over to the planner. I had math text 1.1 on Thursday. It did not take that away. So you don't have to worry about overwriting anything you write in those. But then starting on Tuesday 8/9, I've got another math 1/3, and that goes all the way down for as long as I have math texts. You'll also notice that it didn't fill in any days that I have off here. So from math 3/1 to another math 2/6 to math 3/2. It just skips those days. Well, let's say I didn't really want to start this on the first day of school. Maybe I wanted to start on that Monday instead and do a few back to school activities on those 2 days. I can do that by selecting the first cell that I want to move and then clicking the blue arrow. That's going to shift everything to the right, not just that one, but it's going to shift everything down, and look at this. It skipped that day again. Goes from another math 2/5 to what I had there before, math text 3/1, to another math 2/6, and skips that day. And then let's say I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Okay, let me delete these for just a second, and I'm going to fill in the textbook as a Monday through Friday text now. I can send the whole thing to my planner, get the success, let me look and see what it did, and now Monday through Friday have been filled. This is the more traditional approach. Again, I'm going to move everything to the right to that Monday, but let's say I wanted to teach Unit 2 before I taught Unit 1. I'm going to select all of Unit 2 here by clicking and dragging. Then let me get that one more. I'm going to hold down Shift and click, and then I'm going to move this one to the left. Anytime you want to switch places, you just use the black arrows. So I'm going to move this to the left, and when I click, it's going to take the place of 1/6, and 1/6 is going to go all the way down to the other end of my selection. So I'm going to continue clicking, moving that unit to the first one, and now I have 2/1, 2/2, 2/3 And then at the end of the unit 2, it starts with unit 1 in order. So if I wanted to do that for individual days, I could click on 1 and switch places with 2. And if I want to put them back, don't click the blue arrow because that will send everything forward. Instead, just grab what you just sent and click the back arrow. This also works for up and down. Let's say I taught math before reading, but I have it set up like this. I can click on the entire row, highlight it by clicking on the number 4 down here, and let's shoot that up by clicking the up button. And now I teach math before reading. It's as easy as that. These are my headers, by the way. You can type in them whatever you want. They're just plain text, so you can change them however you need. And you can add up to 30 of them. You can have 30 headers. Let's say I wanted one for my student teacher, so I'm going to just add one there. And it's going to put the colors in just like you have it on all the other ones. You can name the headers whatever you want, and you have arrows that follow you all the way down, so you don't have to worry about scrolling up to click those arrows. One more thing while we are talking about shifting, let's say I wanted to repeat a day. Well, let's say I have Math 2 here, and I'm going to type my notes in here, and I wanted to copy this day over one. I'm going to just click on where I want to push down and push it down. And then right here, I'm going to show you a neat trick in Excel. If you hover over the bottom right corner until your cursor turns black, you can click and drag, and it will copy everything that was in that cell and shoot it over. So you can use that trick to copy anything. And if you have any questions, you can always email me at feedbackandhelp@gmail.com.